Hey guys, I just wanted to do a quick little video today. I know it's very late in the day to be getting this up, but kind of want to give you guys a little life update on what's going on with me in my life and why I haven't posted as many videos as I normally do. And while I do that, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyes. I'm going to use the Anastasia Soft Glam palette today. So I just figured we'd talk a little bit while I do this. So a lot of you may know that my mom has Alzheimer's and she lives here with us and I'm her caretaker. Well, she's been here at the end of the month. It will be 3 years ago that she moved in with us. And prior to that, for about 6 months, she had been living in memory care facilities. She just wasn't able to be on her own ever anymore since she had fallen and broken her hip, and while she was in rehab she fell and broke the other hip, so that just kind of ruled out her being able to be on her own anymore. But when she got better, she went on hospice for a while because between the two hip fractures she also happened to get a hernia and shingles back to back. So when she got the hernia, that's when she kind of gave up and just decided, I'm not eating anymore and I'm done. So she ended up going on hospice, and when I moved her to a different facility, that just kind of helped her bounce out of it. And of course my battery died, so I'm back. So anyway, I think I had moved her into the facility and she was doing a lot better, and she was just sad in there. She wanted to be around family. So I discussed it with my husband, and we made the decision that we were just going to bring her home. We still thought it was going to be a short-term thing because I'd been told by the doctors over and over to keep planning her funeral, and here it is 3 years later, and she obviously wasn't ready to go at all. So I've been blessed to have her here this whole time. Even though she's losing her memories, I've had a chance to really gain some more for me. I mean, maybe that sounds selfish, but I lost my dad when I was 17, so it's, you know, she's been there for me all these years. It's just been Mom. So now it's my turn to be there for her. So anyway, it's just kind of gotten to the point where for me personally, it just has become too hard for me to care for her. She doesn't always know who I am. Most of the time she does, but she has times where she doesn't. But because I'm her caregiver and I kind of force her to do things like get up and eat something or whatever, she tends to get mad at me. And I can take it to a certain point, but then there's times where it just hurts. It hurts. I know it's not her. I know it's the Alzheimer's, but it's your mom, and she's yelling at you. And my mom never yelled at me. And she would say I was telling her things or calling her names, and I was pushing her down. And you know, just her imagination has just gotten actually kind of violent, I guess is the best way to say it. According to her, I've been pregnant 38 times, and she doesn't know why I keep having all these babies, because they're all deformed and they've got 2 heads and 4 arms, and good Lord, every time I have another baby, we have to go in and, you know, chop off those spare arms and those spare legs and those spare heads and stuff, and there's just blood everywhere. So that's just the type of things that the Alzheimer's has done to her brain. Again, it's not her, it's the disease. So my husband and I made the decision that it was time to start getting her, you know, in a facility. Well, that was about 4 months ago. And I did not realize how hard it is to try and get somebody who's on Medicaid into a facility, because they have limited rooms. It's got to be a female room, and it's got to be one of their Medicaid rooms. And there's really, well, actually, there's only one facility here in our town. The other ones are at least about 10 miles away or more. So I don't really have choices for anything really super close by except for this one place. So I have been waiting and waiting and waiting for her to be able to go to a new place. And in the meantime, her weight has started to plummet. So prior to my mom ever even falling, she weighed 136 pounds. When she went on hospice before, her weight had dropped down to 105. And I was able to get her back up to about 118 when she was living with us, or when she first moved in with us. However, now she's down to 95 pounds. So she went to her doctor last week, and she's sleeping a lot. I mean, she'll come home from the day place she goes to, which is around 4 o'clock or so, crawls in bed, and she'll sleep until the next morning. And I can not get her to eat dinner. I can barely get her to wake up and at least take her pills for the evening. She is just worn out and ready to sleep. And the weekends, she's sleeping the whole weekend away. So her body is just now starting to shut down and say that it's had enough. And so the doctor decided that it was time to put my mom on hospice. So that's what I pretty much spent the last week doing, between doctor appointments and talking with all the hospice people, because it's not just the hospice nurse. You have the main person you talk to. You have the nurse that comes in right now twice a week. I have somebody that comes out now and will shower her twice a week. I have the chaplain. I have the weekend person. So it's a lot of people that I've been dealing with. And on top of that, I got sick. So it's not so much that I got sick, but we've had so much smoke from all the fires that have been going on that it just hit me, and it hit me hard, because my husband and I went to the fair one night, got somebody to watch my mom. We went to the fair. It was so bad that we were only there for a little over an hour. My eyes just went crazy, my sinuses, my throat started burning, my lungs started burning, and I was just miserable. So, and as was my husband, he didn't feel good either. So we came home, and within, I'd say, an hour or so, I just felt like I was coming down with a flu bug. I felt terrible. I was coughing up a lung. My throat was just horribly dry and scratchy, and I felt that way all of that night and all the next day, and the following day I even felt like that. So I'm trying not to go outside at all, because we did clear up for a couple of days, but now we're back to being heavily bombarded with smoke. It's weird. The moon at night is orange, and during the day the sun is red, so it's kind of freaky looking. And we don't even have the fires that close to us. It's just the way the winds are shifting. So I just feel so sorry for all the people everywhere that are getting affected by this. There's been so many people who lost their homes and everything, and I've got some family members that are down in California. Nobody's had to evacuate, nobody's lost their homes or anything, but they have the worst of it down there too. So anyway, that's just what's been going on with me. And again, most of it has been my mom. And then with that comes, you know, dealing with all her other financial things and stuff like that. So it's been a lot. But we're hoping to still be able to get her into a facility soon. It's not like she's going to pass, you know, within the next couple of weeks or anything. She's still able to get up and go to the facility that she goes to during the weekdays. It's more of a struggle to get her up out of bed, because if she had her way, she'd be sleeping all day. But I've been told not to force her to eat anything. I went shopping yesterday, and I bought her a crap load of junk food, And I filled a little bowl, so that's in her room. So if she ever feels like eating, there's stuff in there for her. But, you know, it's just down to the point where, you know, she can't pick out clothes. I'll let her choose her shirt, but she's got 4 shirts that she wants to wear, just 4. And she would be fine wearing the same one every single day if I'd let her. But I don't quite want to do that. She wants to always wear pink, and anything new I get her, she doesn't want it. So, something new for her, they're not hers, she doesn't want it, and she won't wear it. So I quit buying her new clothes. And nothing fits her anymore anyway. She's so darn skinny. It's not like I can even really hold a conversation with her anymore, because words fail her an awful lot. She makes up a lot of weird words. She was telling me yesterday, I believe she was trying to tell me she had a headache, but she was having herring. She had a terrible herring. But she really didn't, because that's what she tries to tell me when she doesn't want to do anything. So when I went in and asked if she wanted dinner, she said she had such a terrible herring, and I can't eat anything. Then she was mad at me, and she told me to, you take your mouth and you get out of here. She thinks this is her house, so that's another fun thing. It's her house. Get out of it. Alright, I just had to take a little break because I got another phone call from, this time, the social worker who's going to come out and meet with my mom. So, jeez. Meeting people left and right with this. So, anyway, I got my makeup done. Quick and easy. And I'm all excited. I'm about to take off because I'm going to go get my hair cut and colored. So, this will not be looking like this for much longer. I'm excited to get it finally done. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, you guys. I love you so much. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please take a moment and just hit that subscribe button along with the bell notifications so you'll be notified when I upload new videos. And if you have any comments or questions, anything like that, please feel free to leave those down below. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. So until next time, love you. Bye-bye.